family welcomes you to another stream and appreciates you choosing us for your travel and entertainment needs. Today, we are anticipating an on-time departure and arrival. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. While on board, please remain respectful to the crew, passengers at all times, and do not hesitate to add your positive comments to the chat. See you at 30,000 feet. From the entire flight crew, we once again thank you for traveling with us. We will begin our descent shortly and would like to remind you to place your seats in the upright position, stow your tray tables, and surrender any trash to the flight attendant as they prepare the cabin for arrival. We would also like to remind you that your viewership is highly valuable to us and always appreciated. If you would like to increase your support of the channel, a donation link can be found in the video description, along with other ways to stay connected with the Dre Sanchez YouTube channel and this airline. We hope your flight has been pleasant and look forward to seeing you all for your future travel needs. See you on the ground.
All right, my G's, we are back at it again. For those of you joining, this was supposed to be, I should already been in Chicago. However, we're back in X-Plane. We're giving it a try again. I did some research. I needed to update my GPU driver, which it was just missed one update, so that usually doesn't make a big thing. Like, I had to only do the update from July 7th, so everything was running fine, and I started thinking more. I was over there pimping my X-Plane for the past week or so, and I put SimHeaven in there, SimHeaven's X-World, just for, you know, America. And I think that auto gen or whatever it was producing during that time, entering those heavy populated urban areas, was causing a stutter. So I took it back out because we do have ortho here. So maybe I would try that somewhere else. But in the meantime, we're back. We're not giving up for the day. The update or lack of, am I? Yes. Yes. Doubt that if it may have been my GPU update or a lack thereof and heavy sim. Yes, yes, Greg. Absolutely, I'm not giving up on X-Plane because I'm like, it's running too smooth. And the test flights that I did were on the West Coast, not in heavy populated urban areas with SimHeaven, so it was working fine. Come to find out, coming back to the East Coast, what's giving me the problems, man? What's up, D-Champ? Thank you, Greg. So I'm going to Chicago still. I'm gonna do it for you guys. I'm not giving up. So I'm just was scratching my head here, trying to figure out what the bomba clot. So let's get back on board and get her done. And Greg, I re-put in my hoppy, so you know that should work for the ATIS. So let's go. So let's just turn this on too, man, and get it all done. Okay. So let's shut this tunes off. All right, we're gonna shut those tunes off. Bada bing, bada boom. We've already pre-filed. So let's get to work here, guys, so that we can officially complete today's service. And of course, I'm not flying real time because I want to see Chicago. That'll be the first time I'm flying into that. I got Nimbus scenery for Chicago as well. So let's get her going. And they had a bunch of ATC on earlier. We missed it, but the more important thing is let's make sure our X-Plane's running good so we can keep running X-Plane streams, which I'm super excited about, to add to Microsoft and DCS and all that good stuff. Alright, so you guys know the deal. I really do like the fact that we can get our PDCs from dispatch and get it right into the aircraft. It makes a big difference. This run, guys, 2 hours and 9 minutes. We're running we're gonna have 202 packs on board plus the crew, so roughly about 210 souls on board. The zero fuel weight 154.9, and we need 23.7 for the fuel. So 28, zero fuel weight 154.901. That's it. 202 packs. Let's go ahead and apply these loads. So we'll apply that, and we'll also get that in there. 23.7. Perfect. So zero fuel weight should be 1549 or 155, and the center of gravity is going to be 28. 14, okay, they didn't round up, so 154.9, 28, 23.7, we're cool. Now what we can do is go here, and we can come here, and we can come here, and we can come here, and let's get the ATIS. Okay, ATIS, Boston, doo-doo-doo. Oops. Let me go back. It's not what I wanted. There we go. See if we run that METAR. See. METAR, boss, boom, there we go. Okay, so now I haven't messed with this for a while. Boston, 080, 10 static miles, 19 altimeters, 287. What I say it was 2987. '87. And I'm assuming the 4s are still in rotation. Should be for, that's for Boston. Yep, Boston or Charlotte. We're going to go to O'Hare. We're going to go from, oh, we're in Boston now. We're going from Boston and we're going to Chicago O'Hare, Greg, if that's what your question is, my G. So, 10 static miles of visibility, 0807 knots. So, let's take a look at, oh, okay. Change your stream description. Let me see, Greg. Roger that. I probably didn't look at it trying to hustle. Just go give it a quick edit. Thank you, Greg. So my part 2, Greg, it says X-Plane 12, part 2, service to O'Hare. Toliss A321, welcome back to the channel. Big up, fam bombers. This will be part 2 of our service from Charlotte Douglas to Chicago O'Hare. During the last stream, we experienced low FPS. So I think I got it right on there. Maybe that was the other one. I kept the other one on there. But I think the description's right, Greg. Says this will be part 2 of our service from Charlotte to O'Hare. I think it's right, my G. I can't read the whole thing. I'm just reading it to where it goes off. We enter DCA, talks about it. And if there's any other typo, I'll get to that later. No need to. I read it, but never mind. It makes sense. No worries, Greg. But hey, you help me out a lot, so I'm always going to go check if you're giving me some advice. So, hey, humble pie here all day, my G. No worries, man. Thank you, Greg. Let me check Real World ATIS here, and let's just see. We should be, okay, departing ILS 4, departing runway 9. Okay, so let's see where runway 9 is at up on this bomba clot. Alright. FPS looking good. Let's leave it that way. We'll see how it works when we get up in the air. But I think we're fine, guys. I think that was the main problem. GPU as well as SimHeaven just overloading, because I do have ortho tiles for the entire United States already that's been in here. Actually, since X-Plane 11. The ones that I had to redo are the ones that B-States messed up. So I went and redid those a couple years ago type situation ago. Alright. So here's runway 9, super easy taxi. Looks like we can do Kilo, Bravo, or even Echo Bravo. I lied. Yeah, let's see here. We, in order to get to runway 9, because I'm not sure if we can catch it from here, so we may have to come here, pick this up to get to the threshold. See here, we come here, and the black should be areas where there's no taxiway, so that goes straight there. Yeah, so we're gonna actually have to go Echo Kilo. So 22 right ends here, so we'll be Kilo, then I believe here is going to be the taxi, so we'll figure that out. So we are departing. Okay, we're doing 340, and we'll be departing. It's giving me 4 right, but obviously that's for landing. It did not give us 4 left for departure. Those were arriving. Departing runway is 9. So we're going to do Highland 7 from 9. departure, we're doing 9. We're doing the Highland 7. Okay. The one thing getting so busy that I forgot to do was to do that temporary upgrade or update to the air rack, but that's okay. Okay. So we shouldn't have a discontinuity until O'Hare, and right now, and sometimes the reason why I check this real world weather is because it gives me which runways are actually in use, so I don't have to do the calculations and stuff like that. Arrivals, expect vectors ILS runway 27 center, ILS runway 27 approach, ILS runway 28 approach. Let's look at the chart because I know exactly where we have to park. So let's get our departure here, Highland 7. All right, let's just get this in here. So where we're gonna park is right here, like Hotel 10 or 8 or something like that. So American Airlines is gonna park right here. So there's 10 Charlie, so 28 center is what we're choosing, and we are gonna be on the Wind 3. I believe it's Splint, Michigan. Okay. Boom. Insert that. And then now we're almost ready. 9. Boom. Okay, we said it was 29er87. That we're doing air conditioning will be on, flex 27.9, 178 for takeoff weight. $178. What did it get? 179? No, 178.6 is good. 178. I don't know where the 6 is coming from, so we'll do 178.1. Well, that's estimated. I tell you what. Takeoff weight 178.1. So see, just small discrepancies that you still have to go in here and look. 27.9, flex is fine. And then the winds and the knots, of course, were not that. So if we go CD menu, boom, and there. Okay, let's go back to our received messages. It was the METAR Boston. And it's 080 at 7 knots. All right. Stop margin 560 feet. So let's do with a toga and compute that. Stop margin 532 feet. Here's the V1 minimum of whatever that was. So this one we're doing a full send. We're going to do toga. So we're 41 times 2, 45. Flex temperature. So we're doing flaps 2. Configuration will be flaps 2 for this bad boy. Toga. Up 0.1. And no flex temperature. Bye, y'all. We don't need to put a flex temperature because that's not our problem, man. Alright, we are going to get our radio stack on now. Give me 2 seconds so that we can start getting the ATIS and all that stuff. In the meantime, let's get our stuff on and then we'll figure the rest out. Bada bing, bada boom. Then I'll check you guys out, man. Then we're out of here. Just trying to see what's what.
SPAD.next. Connection established.
We said flight level 340. Oh yeah, 2987 across the board. Leave that at 88. Bada bing, bada boom. And we are good to go. Bada bing, bada boom.
All right, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
All right, the door is open. Boom. Okay, APU successfully starting. All right, over here, we can't wait to do that. Let's see if the doors have handled their scandal. Yep, all doors are clear. And we forgot to start our Pack X. There's a possibility it won't connect to the simulator because I already started the SPAD. Let's see. So don't be surprised. It always says A320. I don't know why. Estamos 202. Now again, if it doesn't start, it's because I had to start the SPAD after. There we go. Well, there's a possibility it won't connect because I did it out of order. Let's just do this. Okay, it connected. Good for us. Sometimes it is a pain in the butt. Here, and I'll tell you what, we got it started a little late.
We'll see what we can do. No promises.
Well, you better make some promises or you're fired. Get her done. Oh, love Rock City, man. What is up, my G? With your yak. I appreciate you, Rock, for your comments, man. I saw you flying HD, man. What's up? You need to get Madhams for X-Plane 12. Yeah, but for here in the United States, I already have Ortho HD. Appreciate you stopping by with the like, my G. But thank you, Greg. Says got to take care of his boys. Yes, sir. Thank you, my G. And I have Ortho for this whole place right here. So when I fly X-Plane out of the country, that's where I'm planning to put the map enhancement, because I don't want to take the Ortho out here and do the map enhancement situation. And I got to research. Can I do map enhancement to other regions and not do the United States? Because I want to leave my Ortho right here. I don't want to mess with it. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so we're just giving it a few more minutes. APU should be up and running. Get that bleed on. Since it's running, there's no need to malinger with the any of that. So let's get bada bing and bada boom. And we can get that red beacon on. Let's get seatbelts on. Let's get no smoking to auto. And there we go. Now, since they're loading up, let's find the CTAF. And 7042 is our I'm just curious. Let me see something, if this will do it. Let's see. Nah, it doesn't do it on this. So that would be the one thing that the radio stack is not covering. So we'll just put it in here, 7042. And let's look at the CTAF here. .CTAF. Okay, 28.8. Let's get that in now. Okay, 28.8. We got everything squared away there. All right, let's go ahead and get better pushback, start cracking.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
We're going to go TA for taxi. All right, there goes the tow through the wall.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat,
Zato, man, what's up, my G? Good to see you, fam bammer. I hope you're well, Zato. I hope you're being blessed. I always think about you guys. I just am super busy. Your boy is going to be trying to get into law school. So even though I've got my master's with this AI stuff, man, I'm just going to get my law degree just to stay leveled up and become a lawyer for my future income. You guys know what I mean? You know, I can be a lawyer till I'm 85. So I'm doing that, and that's my new aspiration, along with continuing to do the business that I do. And we'll see where it goes, guys. I believe as a man, we should always be trying to level up and make sure our family is stable. So we'll see how that goes, guys. Been doing a lot of exercise, man, rollerblading, biking. So flight sim is not on the back burner, but streaming sometimes is. So, you know, got to keep the priorities there. Got some other stuff going on in my life. So, you know, it's all good. I'm blessed. I'm highly favored. It's always good to see you guys, and those guys that I've made connections with, we're always there. That's right, Greg. See my man getting his PhD. It's going to be Dr. Greg, Dr. G. Yeah. That's right, Greg. Amen, brother. And best of luck to you, Greg. Honestly, we'll cry together, man. Law school's about 3 years. You got 1L, 2L, 3L. The first year is basically researching and doing learning how to do legal writing and all that. Year 2, there's more of that. In year 3, I'll be doing some interning and all that. So we'll see how it goes. But if I don't happen to get in law school, there's something else I'm going to do. I'm still going to go get another master's. Thank you, Greg. That's right, and it gives us options, Greg. You know. All right. So we're all ready to go there. TA is on, and I think they are still getting in their seats. But guess what? We're going to push back anyway. I hear some clicking. It'll just speed up and push us back. So, bam.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
All right. So, guys, once again, welcome on board. So I believe we'll just take Echo Bravo Kilo, if that's a thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 3.
So Echo, we'll make a slight right Bravo,
Our flight time will
quick
be
left
roughly
Kilo.
2 hours and 8 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed.
All right,
Please
let's make sure
fasten
my
your
seat
seatbelt
is
and make sure
adjusted
that all
correctly.
tables and seat backs are
And
in the
it
full
is,
upright
my
locked
G's.
position
It
for
is.
departure.
Thank you,
Flight attendants,
D-Champ,
please
as
prepare
well.
cabin
Thank you,
departure
D-Champ, man.
announcements.
Bless you too, D-Champ. I know you're a pilot, G, and whatever your aspirations are to be flying commercial or whatever you're doing, D-Champ, because you've been rocking with your boy for a minute too, man. I really appreciate it, and I wish you the best of luck. I wish all of you the best of luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your complete attention to the flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft.
And see, Greg, if we would have did the flight together, you would have parked Delta over there, and we was right here in America, man. It just didn't work out, but I think we're good to go. You are most welcome, D-Champ. That's what we should do, man. Be motivating each other, manifesting stuff for each other, and providing each other words of affirmation, my G's, because that's what it gets. It's that positive mental mindset. Hence the reason I was like, you know what? X-Plane, you beat me up a little bit today, but you beat me up a little bit today, but we gonna do it again. So as soon as I got off and saw that my Microsoft was acting up, I'm like, let me figure this thing out, you know. Let me figure this thing out. So we did. Hopefully. So we got, because departing Charlotte, we had Nimbus scenery. So I was like, what's going on? Has to be the
Go ahead
SimHaven.
and set your parking brake.
Had to be SimHaven and the GPU. Let's see. All right. We are going to have an aircraft passing here. And we are clear to start engine 2. And we've got some rotation on the engine number 2.
Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Once again, all devices must be in airplane mode and your larger devices must be turned off and stowed at this time. Please securely stow your personal items.
Daughter left work. She's on her way home.
Backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that
D-Champ says no.
tampering with, disabling detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found on the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this.
All right.
Know if you have any questions.
We're going to look for availability.
Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Let's go ahead and get terrain on the NDs. Let's get them ranged out appropriately. Turn information off that we don't need on the NDs. All right, we got it on and crack-a-lacking for the first engine, which was the second engine, or engine number 2 that we started. Now we're starting the second engine, which is engine number 1. And rotation on the N2 fan. Any station is net radio check. Any station is net radio check. All right,
555.
Thank you, my friend. All right, we got a radio check complete. There's another way you can radio check. No problem. Got you. All right, my
Boston
G's.
traffic, Delta 1545, crossing 4 left on Kilo, Boston traffic.
So he's taking 9, so we'll cross 4 left on Kilo as well, because that's what we need to do. There he is right there. So you cross Kilo and you pick it up right here at Mike. All right, looking like 2 stable engines there. Ignitions can come to off. Bleeds off. APU off. Let's get right into flight controls check. And let's get that pitch trim 1 up, full up, full down, aileron left, aileron right, and neutral, rudder right, and rudder left, toe brake, and we'll do the toe brake as we're moving as well. 340s in there, 2987 across the board. We got our departure here. We are ready to go. We got traffic on the NDs. We've got our weather systems on, and we've got our ATC and our comms all good. Boston traffic, American 318 pushback from Stan Bravo 10 will be taxiing to runway 9 via Echo Kilo Mike. Boston traffic. All right.
Boston traffic, Kilo 1388, cross TT right November, and press 15.
Okay.
November, and
Brake is set.
Cabin is
Brakes
secure.
are to
Ready
max.
for departure.
Takeoff configuration. Okay, we'll delay. This engine oil temperatures are doing good. Setting flaps to 2.
Boston traffic, Delta 1545, lining up and departing runway 9, Boston traffic.
Takeoff config is good. And here we go. Let's go out and get that fit check, of course, after we get our lights on. All right, X-Plane. You're still doing it, X-Plane, even though you did me dirty, which was probably my fault. Because of all that stuff I was trying to pimp the stream out with, or the sim out with. All right, let's ride, fam bama rooskies. Flying time's like 2 hours and 9 minutes or something like that. There we go. Okay, perfect.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Dre Sanchez YouTube channel. This is his first officer in life, his wife, and I would like to extend a big thank you to all of you for flying with us today. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and always be courteous to other passengers on board. We appreciate all of your support and hope that you will join us each stream as we grow the channel
So
together.
once we get on the kilo, we'll be
Positivity
cropping
and
over
information sharing is always welcome. So
runway
please,
4 left.
do not hesitate to add your comments in the chat. Once again, welcome aboard, and we will get you to your destination safely. Thank you.
So let's do a little step here to kilo. Since the taxiways were clear right. Boston traffic, American 318 on kilo will be crossing runway 4 left, continue taxi to runway 9, kilo Mike. And Boston traffic, American 318 has crossed clearly over runway 4 left. Now merging on Mike will be entering runway 9 for departure immediately. And final looks clear. Olga. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive, already past 80 knots. V1. And rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Boston traffic, American 318, clear of runway 9. We're out on the departure. We will be out to the west. Last call, Boston. Have a good day. Line power. Woo! Toga, baby. Doc Holiday in the house. What's up, Doc? Good to see you, my G. Okay, we still got flaps 2 out. She's screaming. Disarm that brake there. We're just gonna hand flyer, get rid of these turns just for fun. We'll keep flaps 2 out for a little bit. Increase a little bit of speed. Speed check. Flaps 1. Okay, we got a turn coming up here. Speed check. Flaps clean. $7,000 feet. We'll hand flyer up to 10 just to call it even, you know what I mean? Since we committed. Of course, normally a lot of Airbus flight crews, they're going to go ahead and get that autopilot on pretty swiftly after departure, because that's what this thing is. The big computer with basically pilots monitoring with the little activity. Right. 8,500. $9,500. Autopilot right on the flight director.
Gentlemen, we have now passed 2,000 feet. Turn on larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to use seatbelt fasten throughout the duration of the flight. Do not form a line near the left point. This aircraft uses onboard Wi-Fi. You will be required to do a small with
Flaps up, gear up.
you offer complimentary flight.
Ground spoilers disarmed. Autopilot's in. Terrain off the ND can come off. And let's switch to Unicom.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when you do in case of unexpected
All right. Fuel looks good. 21,520 pounds. And we should have plenty of fuel on board for our reserves. Once we get there, the kind of make it easier to read like this. The flying time again is 2 hours and 9 minutes. We're burning 14,682. We should have 6.6, basically 6.7 rounded up, so 6,700 pounds of fuel for our alternate reserve, in which the alternate would burn roughly 3,800 pounds and leave us with basically 3,000 pounds of leftover fuel, which we like. Next benchmark here, we're looking for transition at 18,000 feet. So we're roughly right at 2 hours of flying time. And we are out of there, my G. Doc, how's it going, man? You guys been DCSing it up or what, my G? If you're still in the stream. All right, let's wet our whistles here. All right, FPS looking good. It's jumping between 63. The lowest is 38 that I've seen. FPS looking really good. 51. Yeah, this is what I'm used to getting in X-Plane. I took that SimHeaven out with this ortho and I'm still getting this, which I like. All right, less than 5, about 400 feet to go till our transition. Yeah, Greg. It was, but it wasn't. And I'm going to tell you still what my pet peeve about X-Plane is. And my pet peeve would be that for some of the things that it should have already built in there, which is the ongoing effort to make the textures and the mesh and scenery and the ortho and the photogrammetry all look better, but it is very annoying to want to get something when you have a system that can run it, but then you got to go in and do all these other tweaks, start the sim. I still love X-Plane. I'm gonna be X-Plane forever. I'm just saying, to me, it's annoying. Not that all the other sims are anything perfect and they all have their pros and their cons, don't get me wrong. However, that has always been annoying to me. Even though I love X-Plane. You guys know I'm an X-Plane user. Basically, if it gives me a good feeling of flying the sim, maybe. And I was okay doing ortho with ortho, you know, XP or auto ortho. But what I'm saying is, because map enhancement's got some little stuff in there too, where some of the tiles could use some work as well. You know, even the map enhancement, there's stuff that could still use work. It would be nice. We pay all this money for the sim. I would even pay double. I would even pay double for the sim if it came with that stuff ready to go and optimized. I'm sorry, that's how I feel. You know, but I still love X-Plane. But when you got other sims out there that are doing big things, it's kind of hard not to get a little irritated. You know what I mean?
Adding camera 14 to category cockpit. Camera sync.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, and you know the funny thing is, I'm gonna have to get into it. I'm gonna run ortho here because I already have it in the United States. But I want to see if SimHaven will do the same thing to me in Europe if I'm flying it, because I don't have ortho. Well, some I do. I got to get rid of it. I got like all of the UK ortho, all of France ortho, so it's crazy. Right, and for those who don't fly DCS, I'm also talking about DCS. DCS, although their scenery, how do I put this? DCS scenery has always been on the upcome, but things like their weather engine, things like their modeling, where you see an aircraft outside and you can literally see what the person is doing on the inside. So some of these things, like those type of, you know, modeling, it's either the aircraft or a terrain issue. The other sims are doing things that I wish was native to. Yeah, right, Doc. It sucks. Yeah, to X-Plane. So I'm just, and I've been rocking with X-Plane since X-Plane 10, streaming it since X-Plane 11, and still continue to support it. So we're not going to make this about battling between sims. I'm just my own personal opinion. I wish some of these things were incorporated where you don't have to do all this stuff in order to get your sim to run smoothly. But I will fly it till the day I die, maybe with a few complaints. You know? Yeah. Quick question, guys. So let me ask you guys, since you guys are good with the map enhancement. Should I take out all my ortho in the sim and put map enhancement in? Is it that good? And then with the map enhancement and SimHaven X-World, do you think my sim would would work smoothly? That's my question. And with the map enhancement, can I just do certain regions versus, because I like my ortho here. I don't feel like I need map enhancement here in the United States because it's all ortho. Do you guys think it would be better to get rid of this ortho and do map enhancement? Let me know. Because for me, it's really easy. I have all of my sceneries, everything saved on a like a 7 terabyte hard drive, external hard drive, and they're all symbolically linked over. So space is not an issue when it comes to that. I can literally take them out, put Mac enhancement, and see how it does. If I don't like it, then put the ortho back in. I see. So Greg, what you're saying is I should maybe get rid of all my ortho, do map enhancement with SimHeaven, and see if that works. Because I can do that offline. I can just go delete those symbolic links, put map enhancement in, redo the any, put my SimHeaven, symbolically link it back again, redo the any and all that, and then I can literally give it a try. Okay. Alright. Over the next few weeks, because I still need to do a DCS stream, I still need to do some more X-Plane, and okay, Roger. Okay, so maybe the next stream, what I'll do, I'll unlink all of my ortho everywhere and do the map enhancement, put SimHeaven back in, and run some tests. And then if it's successful, when I get back and do that, you know, when I do it, I don't even know if I'm going to do it by the next X-Plane, but it's in there. I see, Greg. Okay. All right, that's why y'all my dogs, y'all my G's. That's all I'm saying. Jacob Jamerson, what is up, my friend? Good to see you. Hello, thanks for checking in. Hope you're well. Now, let me ask you guys this too. Are you guys using the paid version of SimHeaven? Do you think that's better? Because right now I just downloaded whatever version. I didn't pay for any pro version. That's good to hear, Jacob. That's good, my friend. So are you guys running SimHeaven Pro? And how much does that cost? Is it a subscriber-based thing, monthly? Or is it a one-time fee and that's it? Doubt it. In this dystopian present and future that we're heading into. Okay, cool. Okay, good, Greg. Again, give me an ideal ballpark of how much it is, Greg. Because I will definitely do the pro. Because you're using the word galactic. The only time I use that word is with Galactic Battlestar. And I love Battlestar Galactica. I love the old version back in the 70s and the 80s. And I also love the newer version James Almost Edward did in 2004. Jacob, the flight is scheduled to be 2 hours and 9 minutes, my friend. As you can see here, flight is 2 hours and 9 minutes, and we are 21 minutes into a 2 hour 9 minute flight, so we've got about an hour and 50 minutes to go ish. We're not quite to climb yet, but we're working our way there. We've got about 1,700 to go until we reach our cruising altitude of flight level 340, and then we will most certainly be cruising for a little time here. Maybe we'll do some Dre's news network update. And basically, I'm just going to go read FS Elite updates for the past couple days. And then we'll call it good. Thank you, Greg, for the link. So if anything, our in-flight entertainment is going to be the Dre's News Network. How about that? Let's go, newsman. All right. We'll wait to get to cruise here and we'll figure it out. Okay, less than 500 to go. Off for now. All right, making our way. Trying to see if we can see that aircraft down there anywhere. Strange. 2 top of distance 5. That's interesting. Top of descent is at 1953. So about an hour and 23 minutes will be top of descent. Because obviously this ain't working. It's saying 5. That's crazy. And it could be too far out to really give us the information. I don't know. The Airbus has never done that to me. I'm just giving it the benefit of the doubt.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight meal service. Please look to the feedback for our menu, and one of our crew members will stop by shortly for your order. If you would like to order additional menu items, please hit the flight attendant call button at any time. We'll be open for you.
Once again, from the entire flight crew, we would like to thank you for flying with us today. in-flight entertainment too. Please feel free to participate as much as possible and be sure to always remain respectful to the passengers and crew. In an effort to improve the quality of our airline, entertainment suggestions may be offered, which could possibly be implemented during future flights. We appreciate you choosing us for your travel needs and hope that you enjoy the rest of our journey.
So, run me through intercord with runway. So where am I putting that? Here, Greg? Come on, Airbus Master. Teach your boy. So do I put it in this field? Okay. Now how do I put the runway in there? Do I put chord and then 28C all together? Okay, we got it. So do I put chord 28C all in one line, or how does that work? How do I pick the runway? Okay. Thank you, Greg. Okay, we got report. Now what, Greg? It still says distance 50. You see this? It's still saying the same thing. Should it be saying, is this where you were expecting it to say something different right here, Greg? I'm saying I think it's a glitch. That's okay though. Thank you, my G. It's okay because we still have the time. And above all things, we've got, you know what, Greg? This, I can understand what it is. This arrival is probably the problem. So we might have to put some information in, is what I'm thinking. So let's come here. Boom. And let's go back here and let's put in this arrival. So see, the real problem was the fact that there's nothing here. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you guys a little something. This is usually what I do. Especially with airports like Chicago that don't really have arrivals with constraints or speeds that are normally on the charts. A few of them do, but a lot of them don't. So we're going to go to approach. Okay, so if we're going to be landing west, it'll basically be a straight in. So we got basically 9,000 there. So Ernie. So we'll say at Ernie, we can be at 11,000. And we'll be 11,000. 230. Bye, y'all. We fixed our own problem. Well, we've got a discontinuity down here just because this is where we fly manual. Then we can figure this piece out. So this discontinuity needs to be here. Because it won't even allow you to get rid of it, I don't think. See? So we're good. Now we got it. 470. So, just like Greg said, X-Plane said it wasn't my fault. The Airbus said it wasn't my fault. You guys didn't give me enough information. So, there you go. Now we have enough information on board. It's calculating our TOD to meet Ernie at 210 at 11,000. We doing big things today. All right. Let's get into this news. Them is performing nicely. There's our E-tops here. Let's figure out the quietest. Ooh, this is a nice little view right here. I see. Yeah, I like to leave it that way, and then when because it still depicts it on the ND, and then I don't want it to be continuous flight plan because things like ATC comes on, and you may be expecting to have a fluent flight. Plus, on the Chicago arrival, the runway 28 center is here. The arrival has us come down, so then we would have to put ourselves on another downwind. Usually ATC is going to give you one of those points up there and then start vectoring you to the approach, which there is no ATC. So my best practice is to make sure before you get into a seamlessly transition arrival onto the approach, you need to make sure you got clearance. And having that discontinuity in there for me sometimes makes me double check clearances and other things before I go. Now, if I know for sure there's no ATC and I can get a straight in star transition into an approach, all the VORs and fixes work and it gets me straight in, then I do it. Years ago, I got myself into trouble keeping the flight plan together with ATC because my aircraft, instead of staying on the stars last fix and then thereafter the manual heading, which you're supposed to stay until you get vectored by ATC, I started making my way to the initial approach fix right off of the stars transition or the last fix, and I kind of got yelled at. This might have been, I don't know, 6 years ago. Oh, roger that, Greg. Roger that. Yes, sir. And I know when it comes to all things Airbus, man, you the man. So, yeah, I was just kind of expressing what I was doing. Roger that. Okay, let's get into some news here, and then I'll take a quick break out of the flight deck. I got to get our hangman going again. Yeah, I use VATSIM radar. They just did some big update today. I gotta go in and ask the question, which one do I want to use? I gotta figure it out. Anyway, guys, welcome to the Dre's News Network. I didn't know that, Greg, that Navigraph charts are in this plane. What do you mean by that? I mean, I know you're not referring to the Avi tab. So, let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I'm at the EFB. Or are you referring to the EFB in the VATSIM radar? Hang on, let me pull that up. Let's do this news real quick, and then I'm going to pull that up. I forgot I was supposed to do the news. Guys, today is July 26th, and this is the Dre Sanchez news update brought to you by FS Elite unofficially. What I am excited about is the AnyBuilds A220 and A330. Infinite Flight, if you're doing that app, has an update 26.3. The A350 1000 and various feature improvements have been updated. Microsoft 2024 Sim Update 6 Beta 1.8.9.0 is available now as of 25 July. The Sim Update gets a minor update including WASM fixes, a new mouse acceleration option for the camera, and more. Flight Sim UK 2026 tickets available now. Flight Sim UK marks the return of flight simulator events in the UK after a 6-year hiatus. That's exciting. Emergency Dispatcher Pro new missions are coming. They've been announced with the new update coming that lets pilots generate missions from almost anywhere. Pretty dope. Got Friends, as of 21 July, releases Man's Best Friend Deluxe for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Got Friends adds your favorite furry companion to truly round out your flight simulation experience. Now, the funny thing is, if you guys watch part 1 of this stream, which I had to stop it because of my little problems, my little furry buddy was in my lap, which is my cat. No, I don't have a dog. Bluebird Simulations, new website, along with posting of the 757's features and systems simulation. Check it out. That's for Microsoft and Microsoft 2024. Xcoder Telluride is now available for X-Plane 12. That's as of July 17th. Xcoder's newest high-altitude private jet hotspot is now available for the sim that we're flying now. X-Plane 12, Axonos, Tokyo, Haneda is now out. If you want to get that scenery, that's of 17 July. Uh-oh. All right, we got Cleveland Center on 19875. Good evening, Cleveland Center, American 318, flight level 340.
American 318, Cleveland Center, hello, radar contact, welcome aboard.
Sir.
Center, hello, Executive 810, flight level 340, sending for 190.
Executive 910, Cleveland Center, hello, radar contact, welcome aboard, descend, cross cross Whiskey and maintain 1
PAR right now.
The Pittsburgh altimeter 2404.
Okay, we're going to cross Whiskey at, is it 10,000 for sector 910?
Paper 10,000.
Retired firefighter is all the way in the house.
Copy 10,000.
Big up my fellow veteran, and I hope you're doing well, my G.
Ticket 910, the Pittsburgh
Hope you're well.
2990, and I'll have the Allegheny County altimeter for you in a minute.
Copy 29090. I heard something completely different. Just wanted to make sure sector 910.
So even in Cleveland Center, he's probably going to give us our descent because we'll be in Cleveland Center just almost until we land.
Number 814 Papa X-ray, the pins at Buffalo 230 at 7, runway 23, clear to land. 23, clear to land, full finish right. There's 2 here. Did you want us to call you for taxi or just go ahead and go and give you a ring on short?
Okay, thank you, Greg.
Short, please. Gotcha, thank you.
Crewman Center number 34 Whiskey Charlie with the request.
Number 34 Whiskey Charlie, go ahead.
Could we get 2-1 right for departure?
Oh,
Yeah, you can. Number 2.
very nice, Greg. I did not know this.
Endeavor 4578 Cleveland Center. Endeavor 4578 Cleveland Center. Hello.
Nice.
Contact, welcome aboard.
Nice, Greg. Thank you so much, Greg. Man, I need to. I'm giving you a virtual bump, Greg. Boom. Bam. Bam, my G. Thank you, Greg. Y'all know I don't be flying these Airbuses and knowing all this like that. I fly so many different aircraft, but yes, thank you. This is dope.
Okay, we'll go on the weather. And,
This is beautiful.
The approach request as well. It's actually 910.
Good, 910.
Utimus.
Cleveland Center, Lufthansa 223 Heavy. We are 380 about 50 miles to Peck.
Oh, that's nice.
Lufthansa 223 Cleveland Center. Hello. Rudder contact. Welcome. Or just welcome aboard. Number 166 Hotel Lima D. Center. Maintain flight level 300.
300,
I love it how it puts recent charts here.
910, we'd like to visual runway 28 if possible in Allegheny County.
Exit 910, that is 100% possible. American 347 D. Center. Maintain 4000. Turn right heading 360. Vectors ILS 28 left approach. Delta 979, leave Myers base, New York South, radar services terminated, frequency change approved, have a good one.
Have a good one, Delta 979.
American 347 D. Center. Maintain 4000, expect ILS 28 left.
Cool. Oh, cool. Very cool. Oh, man. Thank you, Greg. Yeah, I do. I like that. I see that. So in case you got to do alternate or something. Nice. Oh, Rock. Rock, I'm sorry, man. Thank you, Rock. here's the cup of Henny for you, Rock. Or some cognac or whatever you want, dog. My bad. There's your thanks, Rock. My bad. You guys funny, man. I'm doing well, retired. Thank you, my G. Thank you. Rock's the show off. He's like, oh man. Oh man. I miss kicking it with my G's for real.
Number 4578, descend via Top Gun 2, arrival to Metro altimeter 2986, expect ILS from a 21 left approach. Descend via the Top Gun 2, expecting 21 ILS 21
My dad tried to FaceTime me.
Info pop-up says clear to 3 at Delta 110 good deal. $814 Papa X-ray, Roger. You hit through taxi Delta
351.
Runway 14, parking, have a good one. Delta, go back cross 14, thanks for Papa. American 347, I need you to read stuff back, and you can expect a vector across
So 49 minutes in it. Once about another 11 minutes, we'll have about an hour, 9 minutes to go.
Cleveland Center, Lufthansa 223 Heavy, request 400.
Lufthansa 223 Heavy, approved, climb, maintain flight 400.
400, Lufthansa 223.
Liner 844, expect ILS, runway 28 right.
28 right, liner 844.
I'm actually excited to try map enhancement with SimHeaven. I'm going to be doing extensive tests with that, y'all. And it'll make it easy because of the fact that I don't have to delete anything. I just have to unlink it symbolically and fix the any.
Turn left heading 250, join the localizer.
Yep. Even having to do the any config file, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of annoying. It is somewhat annoying, my G's, you know, but I'm used to doing it. I got like 2 backups. I'm gonna tell you what, you gotta be okay with patience, a little bit of computer savviness, and tenacity to get X-Plane to run the way you want it to run. But it's worth it. But damn. And believe it or not, I don't have the computer savvy that probably like Rock has or even some other. My successes come from first you fail, try again type situation, man. Doing a lot of reading, YouTube videos, and shutting it down for the night, getting a clear head and coming back the next day. Yeah, roger that, Greg. I found that out when we were in Vegas, and I was sitting there chatting it up with Rock. It's still a show off. Hey, especially landing. His hand is on a gimbal because that boy can land while he's drinking his liquor.
Southeast 200, your radar contact, climb, maintain, flight level 390, welcome aboard. American 347 turn
Yeah, we'll leave
right, correction, turn left heading 180.
Still a show off. Oh man.
Line air 844, descend maintain 6,000.
Descend 6,000, line air 844.
All right, y'all. We got ECOP.
Contact Toronto Center 128, or correction 125.77.
Toronto 125.77. American 318.
Delta 1752 at right, or clears the ILS for runway 21 left approach.
At right, cleared ILS 21.
Good evening, Toronto Center, American 318, flight level 340.
American 318, Toronto Center, Rudder.
All right.
Down 859 arrivals, 1.28. Contact arrivals, 1.28, Air Canada 859.
One on the yoke, the other on the yak. For real. For real. Rock is the talented captain, that's for sure. That's when you know it's chill time. These trays come out. All right, let's make sure our views work that we set up. Yes, they do. They do work. That's good.
Uniform Kilos, final 30.
Oh.
Roger.
And I also keep Navigraph on this too. So it's funny, we'll be in Toronto Center, then out of Toronto Center back to Cleveland should he stay on. And there's nobody controlling O'Hare thus far. That could change.
Unfortunately, surveillance service terminated, cleared en route. Delta Uniform Kilo, cleared land runway 30. Clear land 30, Delta Uniform Kilo. Lufthansa, unfortunately, monitor Honeycomb 122 SLA. Over Teaser goes 22.8, Lufthansa 4, Charlie, thank you, and have a great day.
See, this was at 23:51. I'm not flying because I moved the sim. Let's see what the Zulu time is. Twenty-six, 23:51. That's good. So that's pretty current. And the winds are still out of the west at 4 knots. So we could do a full, nice, easy landing on that. Full flaps on that, baby. 286. 1938. So doggone 37 minutes to go. Hey, what's up, Priceless? Good to see you. I've been enjoying sim racing. That's good, Priceless, man. What sim racing you been doing? You doing like Steam's
Also under 7 squadron.
oh, I cannot think of the name of it. They got one Campione and they got the other regular. I just can't think of the name of it.
7 identified. Clear direct and climb level 220. Consider Delta from kilos clear. Be active. Look at the taxi day for 3. Delta uniform kilo taxi day for your discretion. All rolling crossings approved today. Hey, for my discretion, all rolling crossings approved. See you next time.
Oh, okay. Roger that. Roger that, man. Sometimes I have the urge to do some racing too, but then there's American Truck Simulator, DCS, X-Plane, Microsoft, and those alone are very consuming. But I did run some Assetto Corso. That's what I was trying to think of before, with like Zato and all them back in the day, but I haven't played it basically in years. But I still have both versions. Of course. Smells good in here. So once we get into KSP, I have not, my friend. Enlighten me and let me know what that is, my G. I see prices. Yeah, and like I said, that's the last. That's literally the last game that I played was that one, as far as racing and stuff like that. I see. Seems interesting. Seems interesting. Building rockets, which obviously has limitations due to finances. So that makes sense. That's some Elon Musk stuff. Oh, we'll build a rocket and get it up. Gotcha. Man, there's so many. Right, I feel you. Nice, clean, casual racing show up. Everybody's not taking it too serious, fair and square. No cheat codes. Get out there and burn that rubber, my G. I see. SpaceX rockets. Oh my goodness.
107, Throttle Center.
So, Kilo 6. It's probably on that side.
Yeah, readability 5, airplane Kirkham.
So we just got updated gate.
Surveillance service terminated, you're cleared on route.
So we can park here or here. Now last time I checked, Hotel 8 was still American 2. So let's update this with Kilo 6.
Surveillance service is terminated, cleared on route.
And Chicago is a bigger airport. So we gotta also plan. Okay, we're coming in west. So high speed here, Delta Delta looks like a winner because I can cross runway 28 right. Perhaps. And pick up November. We can pick up November all the way down, get off Alpha 10. Oh. We'll see what it do. So there's our TOD. We still got quite a ways to go, just under 240 nautical miles, maybe about 220. Yep, there it is, 224. The only F1 race we have is in London. Right, that Formula One, boy. Those Formula One cars are no joke, and they're super loud.
Thanks for identified 13000, Transmountain Order 2980, what approach are you planning? Roger, do you have a preferred transition or is it back to the approach? We're going to go by usage Roger, one able turn slow bus.
It's around the center, American 318, request 5 out of the flight deck.
American 318, that's approved, forward back.
Thank you, sir. We'll report back, American 318. Alright guys, I'm going to hit the latrine. I've been sitting here for an hour and 51 minutes. I will be back with you guys shortly, my G's. Thanks for flying along.
Descent 4000. 307, just confirm where you turned. Confirm correct, turn from Boeing 07. Roger.
Center Canada is 424, level at flight level 230.
Okay, 424, Toronto Center, welcome, climb flight level 290.
Flight level 290, Canada's 424.
Just double checking that flight is not seem that way on your side. Yeah, you know, the vector kind of pointing just a little bit southeast of the course. Just organized, so I just wanted to make sure. I think that's the way the course is shadow. Okay. Hello, this is Turkish 8 Victor, with you passing 9,300. Turkish Victor, Toronto Center, welcome, climb flight level 330. Confirm the 330, Turkish 8
Toronto Center, American 318, back in the flight deck.
American 318, roger, welcome back. Contact Cleveland Center, 119.87, okay?
Over to Cleveland Center, 19.87, we'll see American 318.
Okay, 1132, changing my frequency, 125.77. Roger, switching 125.77, Air Canada 1130.
Hello again, Cleveland Center, American 318, flight level 340.
American 318, Cleveland Center, hello again, welcome aboard.
Might as well get those together, we're working it in. Once we get about 100 out, which will be between here, we'll go ahead and look at checking the ATIS one more time because Chicago Center is still not on. One second, guys. My daughter is home. I'm gonna say hello to her.
5 by 5.
Requesting push and start.
Push and start at your discretion.
Roger.
Up 1665, your radar contact, the altitude passing.
That's the one that 200 feet, 1665.
Delta 1665, roger, climb and maintain, flight level 300, delete the speed restriction.
Alright, no speed restrictions and up to flight level 300, Delta 1665.
Delta, correction, American 3 to 18, descend and maintain, flight level 300.
Ascend and maintain flight level 300, American 318. All right, y'all, it's happening. Let's get our flight level down. Okay, about right here is where we'll check the METAR one more time. And guys, just like that, we're on our way down on our first initial pre-descent. The controllers, especially in the Chicago, and he knows I'm leaving his airspace, will get you set up for success. You could even at this point see there's Vogler. That is the initial approach fix into Chicago O'Hare runway 28 Center, folks.
Cleveland Center, Delta 2163, 20, flight level 340.
Delta 2163, Cleveland Center, hello, radar contact, welcome aboard. Delta 787, descend and maintain, flight level 300. 17, flight level 300, Delta 787. American 6901, Cleveland Center, hello. Descend via the handle free arrival to Metro altimeter 86.
Get Hamilton arrival, and we got altimeter 2996.
American 18 or 96, 6901, the altimeter 2986.
Alrighty, good night there, 86, and we have Alpha on board now. How many can? 5901.
American 5901, roger, thank you for Alpha.
Hello, American 419, we're about 30 miles east of Upton, VOR, south of 310.
American 419, Cleveland Center, hello, welcome aboard, your radar contact.
Vogler is 17 from Cento and Linda. Vito.
you're clear direct Hummer, descend maintain flight level 240. Direct Hummer down to 240 for American 419. Transit 1910, contact Toronto Center 125.77. You have a good one. 125.77, transit 1910, have a good one.
So we'll see. It'd be nice from wind.
Center, United, B43, correction 5029 is order short of 33, ready for departure.
5029, enter controlled airspace, direct Quorn. Runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 33 for United 5029.
From the entire flight crew, we once again thank you for traveling with us. We will begin our descent shortly and would like to remind you to place your seats in the upright position, stow your tray tables, and surrender any trash to the flight attendants as they prepare the cabin for arrival. We would also like to remind you that your viewership is highly valuable to us and always appreciated. If you would like to increase your support of the channel, a donation link can be found in the video description, along with other ways to stay connected with the Dre Sanchez YouTube channel and this airline. We hope your flight has been pleasant and look forward to seeing you all for your future travel needs. See you on the ground.
American 419, descend via the Bones to arrival, the Metro altimeter 2986. 2986, descend via the Bones to the American 419. Delta 787, descend via the Bones to arrival, the Metro altimeter 2986. Descend via the Bones to arrival, altimeter 2986, Delta 787.
So weather looks like it's still the same.
American 318, 318, you're leaving my airspace, radar services terminated, frequency change for your family 1.
Over to the dark side. Thanks for your service. We'll see you next time, American 318. All right, guys, we're on our own reconnaissance. Okay, it's 0051 Zulu. That looks good. River. Cross and maintain flight level 200. Down to flight level 200. Actually, we'll buck down to 12,000. Honeycomb, American 318, Airbus A321, now vacating flight level 300 and descending on the file 3. We're expecting a transition on the DCA Center Full stop. Okay, we're on Unicom. Let's make sure we got our frequencies in there. And we'll start getting our landing weight together. Okay, ground is 1219. ATIS, get that in a second. Okay, ATIS just went off. So we won't be using that. And tower just went off, so ground is on, so the tower was providing the ATIS, but we still have ground. Landing performance 28C, 220 at 5. Temperature is 31. Two 984 is the altimeter. Alright, we've got all our frequencies set up. Landing configuration full, air conditioning on, approach, brake mode low. Force on, let's compute that. So there we go. So we can keep it on low. We're right at 20,000 where we should be, so we're not climbing. I mean, 100 feet per minute to stay at the flight level 200 mark until we start our descent, so we're climbing ever so slowly, but again, we are 20 feet below. Now we're getting ready to come back down. So we'll see the indicator with the green dot for our path should start to fall down, and then we'll pick up our descent. There's the throttle to idle, and then there's our vertical speed. So we're doing good. So we're actually going to take over, and we're going to do, it said fire, they want fire at 9, so I like that. So let's go down to 9. And feet per minute. Okay, there's fire at 9. I like it. Okay, 2984. And then we'll do direct Linda right afterward. Okay, let's go next phase here. QNH 2984. Temperature is 31. Magnetic one was, I believe, 2005, 220 at 5. So 144. Thank you, Greg. Right. And we're going to be low, reverse on. 28C. And let's do one last thing here. Let's check our progress on our descent here. We're looking good. Okay, Cat 1 and 2 ILS refer to minimums. Cool, cool. And we'll be landing full flaps. Put some speed brakes out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fastest seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt. We have begun our final descent to Chicago. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to select any track one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed for the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat for the seat. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Chicago O'Hare traffic. American 318 is now 8,900. Departing the Wild 3 departure, we are now direct to Linda for runway 28 center for 25 nautical miles. We are expecting full stop runway 28 center. So we'll keep speed about 230. Let's drop it down to 230, folks. Okay, guys, initial landing lights are on. We are doing 230. We're doing just fine. First set of flaps will be coming in as soon as we make the right turn. We are landing full flaps. The reins are on ND. Ground spoilers are armed. We have our auto brake set to low. We're doing good here. So again, we're going to be landing west, so we're looking for DD, which is Delta Delta. Now let's look here from Linda. What do we got here? Okay, so from here, 3, 6, 9, 12, plus basically 6, 18. So even when we get here, we still got about 20 miles. So see, 22 miles. And if you aggregate that, it'll add up to this. So right here at Cento, we still got 25 miles. So that'll be the next one. And watch this. Let's do this. Cento will do 200. Let's see what Linda is really quick before I hand it back over. Linda 219. Okay, we can do that. See, she started picking up again. I don't like it. Once we get in our turn, speed check flaps 1. O'Hare traffic, American 318, turn to final, overhead Linda, expecting full stop runway 28 Charlie. O'Hare. Okay, there's our descent. Before we arm the localizer, let's double check nav rad page. IVZE 10895 front approach course is going to be 274. 273 109 IVZE. The deviation is okay. We'll go localizer. Locus captured. Okay, then we got 5,000 there. Let's see what the bottom is 2,300 at Seika. Okay, we're on a 23-mile final. Excuse me. Oh yeah, roger that. That overlay sometimes it gets funky because it doesn't take into consideration the altimeter setting. So it's just raw data. All right, so we are slightly above the glide. And we want to catch it, so let's pull that out, bring it down a little bit to help it out. And we're going to reduce our speed now to about 190. A little slower. So we want to pick up that glide path. Some brakes out there. Let's go ahead and flaps 2, we can bring them in right at 200. So let's get slowed down. Glide slopes captured. 14-mile final. The landing gear extension, 280 extension. Okay, cool. Gears coming down for more drag. Speed brake up, flaps 2. Let's arm that. And V approach is 144. Chicago air traffic. American 318 is on a 9-mile final runway 28 center, full stop. Aircraft is slowing down nicely. Let's see what the mist is. Mist climb to 1100, then 4000. Okay, cool.
2000.
1000. My aircraft. All right, let's get her in, boys. Okay, stereo complex. Thank you. All right. Let's bring in flaps full. Thank you, my G. I always do that right about 5 out. Chicago O'Hare, American 318, 5-mile final, runway 28 center. Full stop. Check. Check. Check.
300.
Check.
100 above.
Check.
Minimum.
Continue.
100.
Should get 50 right over the numbers.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. Retard. Sorry.
Okay, nose is down, speed is bleeding. Speed is bleeding. I think we missed Delta Delta, that's okay. First free. Alright, let's toe brake it. Oh, no, we made Delta Delta. That's a good thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chicago. The local time is 3:03 p.m. and it's currently about 87 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins. Items may have to be during the flight.
1-mile final. Presently point me mom.
We'll leave all the lights on. We're going to cross this runway. Chicago O'Hare traffic, American 318, clear of runway 28 center. We are on Delta Delta. We will be crossing runway 28 right. So we're leaving lights on. Let's make sure nobody out there is taking off. I see planes on there. Oh, you know what? Ground is on. Oh, but we got to cross the runway first. Active runway. see. Delta Delta November. O'Hare ground, American 318, clear of runway 28 center, clear of 28 right, on Delta Delta, holding short, November, looking for the kilo gates. I don't know if they're still on or not. They might have got off. Thank you, Greg.
American 318, O'Hare ground, welcome to Chicago. Taxi gates via, Delta Delta Bravo and Alpha 12.
Kilo gates, Delta Delta Bravo Alpha 12, American 318. Thanks a lot. All right, let's get a peek. We're Delta Delta. We're holding short. We're on November. We're going to take it up one more Bravo. And then we're going to take Bravo all the way down to Alpha 12. Okay, cool. Welcome to Chicago O'Hare. Sim worked perfectly, so shame on you, me. Okay, let's go ahead and start the APU. Boom, lights are off. Taxi runway turnoff is on. Strobe is off. Perfect. And we're getting that APU started. Okay, this should be Bravo here, which it is, mates. Welcome to O'Hare, guys. And this is Nimbus scenery. Okay, brakes are hot. Let's go ahead and cool them down. Let's get that MCP altitude all the way back up to 10,000 for the next flight crew. Look at that, we got early. 2 hours and 3 minutes. We were supposed to get here 2 hours and 9 minutes. We did it, guys. Uh-oh, looks like we got somebody nosediving, or he's... Look at that guy. See, it's people like him that... we got another American taking off there. I don't know if he's taking off the wrong direction, but winds... We got another guy over there flying like he's a fighter jet, man. And that's not what this is about. Now, unless he is a fighter jet with clearance, that's one thing, but he ain't got no clearance. This is VATSIM. There is no military operations. You better fly that thing like you're flying under FFA regulations and rules, my G. All right. APU is on and available. I guess they must have switched runways. I don't know how. They're landing east now. The winds were 220 at 5, so I guess you can land either way, but these guys are coming in the wrong way. Aircraft's all cleaned up. Disarm that bad boy. Get to the gate and run some replays, Fambamaruskis. So we did it, guys. We got to O'Hare. We got the sim straightened out, which I'm happy. And I think I'll be taking those recommendations, you know, try to see if we can get some map enhancement and get SimHeaven back in there. Okay, at Alpha 12, we're coming in, but we need to get... Yeah, that'll be fine. Alpha 12 should bring us straight in.
And November 121 Papa, if you are on frequency O'Hare ground, please calling.
Look, there goes the guy again, just doing retarded stuff.
And all aircraft be advised, there is an unknown type aircraft that's flying overhead the field.
Yep.
Not sure. I'm trying to get a suit to take care of that. Just avoid. Just don't worry about it now.
Yeah, thank you, sir. That person needs to get reprimanded for doing that.
I think I've got him over to. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm talking to Super right now, so I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah, don't worry about him.
Good work, my friend. Good work. Okay, check DM's troll. Nice work. Okay, roger that. Alpha 11, and we're looking for Alpha 12. So that was 11. Where's 12 at? All of a sudden it's jumping to 17. But there's American there, so we'll just go in with our...
American 318 didn't know which side of the Kilo Gates you're going to. If you're going to the north side, you can go Alpha 14.
Yeah, we're going Kilo 6. Should I do Alpha 14 for that?
See, Kilo 6, no, Kilo 6, Alpha 12 is fine. So Alpha 12, just this 777 that's on the ramp, you probably won't be able to squeeze by. Just wait for them to taxi out. They'll be turning right, so
okay.
behind them.
Okay, we'll hold short here with this United 777.
And yeah, 3919 heavy, you're effective.
Ready, 3919.
Sorry, I lied. You'll be turning left. United 3919, runway 28 right, full length, taxi via Alpha Victor Yankee.
28 right, full length, taxi via Alpha Victor Yankee for United 3919.
Square ground, Delta 1665, good evening. I'm at Papa 1, vacated to 28 Center. Request taxi to Terminal Mike.
And Delta 1665, here, going to keep your transponder on squawk whenever you were squawking.
Yeah, my apologies, I don't know why it keeps shutting off like that. I put it back on.
And you said you wanted Mike Gates?
A firm, Terminal M, Mike.
Alright, Delta 665 runway, excuse me, Mike Gates taxi via Papa Golf, and Victor 3, cross 28 right at Philip.
We're just waiting for...
Papa Golf, Victor 3, across 28 right for Delta 1665.
Alright.
And Graham, just real quick as information, Mike, still current. I thought I had another aircraft taking off in my direction as I was landing.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Negative. Since I'm at ground control, I cannot have an ATIS up. That's the policy.
He should be making a left here.
Power hopped off. Currently, if you want to look in real life, no, well, Mike is current right now in real life. But at least I'm not saying nothing.
But you see how the models, the wheels aren't turning. It's all straight. That's where I'm talking about DCS, where...
I hear you. Alright, I was just double checking.
Because DCS, even though... DCS has to calculate a lot of stuff, even beyond this sim. I mean, you're talking bombs dropping and stuff dropping where you need to calculate it. I don't know why X-Plane can't get that together.
All good.
Ground, good evening, United 1649 off the Northport Charlie Lane. Taxi Lake Charlie, facing south, ready for taxi.
And United 1649 O'Hare ground, runway 28 right, November 5, taxi via, Alpha 6, Bravo, Alpha 10, November 5.
28 right, November 5, the Alpha 6, Bravo, Alpha 10, November, United 1649.
Roger. Do you have better model matching than that, Greg? because I mean, last time I tried to put the cat's jammies, I don't know what other model matching to use in here. I'll take some suggestions though, Greg, for sure.
Yeah, 1649, you got the new scenery for any builds?
Okay, here's Kilo 6.
For 1649.
1649 does ask if you have the new Andy build scenery.
That's what I'm using. That's what I have.
Altimeter 84 for the altimeter.
That's literally what I have.
1649.
Yeah, 1649. I'm asking you, do you have the any build new scenery that came out a few weeks ago?
Sorry, we get the noise canceling on. Yeah, I do have the new scenery for 1649.
Alright, I literally just got back home after a 5-week trip, so I didn't even know there's a new scenery out, but you have to tell me how that side looks. I've heard it's not much better. At least O'Hare's a lot looking... O'Hare normally has historically been a nightmare with sceneries, but hopefully this one will stick for a little while.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's a home airport, so I think it's pretty good.
Unfortunately, in a couple months, with all the construction, it's probably not going to be up to date, but alright.
Yeah, it'll all change here in probably a few weeks anyway, so. We're just waiting for the new terminal to be built, because that was part of my project.
All right, we have officially made it. Beacon can come off. Strobe, da 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 da. Seat belts to the off posicione. And welcome in my G's. Yeah, that's right. Next year, everyone will need a new DFW. Because they're making construction. Get that off. Let's get me off, fam bammers. We're just waiting for the Pack X to catch up. Alright, let us get off the network. It has truly been a pleasure. There's Pack X making noise. That's good. Yeah, same for Charlotte. Roger that. And I just bought Charlotte. Oh my goodness. Let's see. In flight, negative 160 here with nose wood up there. Not bad. Planned arrival 201. We got in here at 138, man. We did some things slightly ahead of schedule. Soft landing. Bada bing, bada boom. We're going to save this one, my G's. Close Pack X. And let's get right into the replay, man. Thanks for riding along, everybody, man. You know how we about to do this replay on y'all. It's going to be a long one. I got to get ready. All right, man. Greg, you've been here all day. Greg, you have thoroughly helped me, my G. So I do appreciate you, Greg, no doubt. You have a good one, my G, and we'll see you next time, Mr. PhD. You can call me the lawyer, man. I'm going to call you Dr. Man, my G. All right, Greg. Deuces, fam bammers. See, we'll do something about this far out for the old X-planers.